Good morning, it's Mr. Hogue, and I'm setting myself a challenge to teach you 11 vocabulary words for Unit 2 that you're going to need for this week's lessons in under 3 minutes. Are you ready? Let's go. A quadrilateral is a flat, four-sided figure. That means it has 4 sides and 4 angles. And when you add those angles all together, the result is 360 degrees. Do you know what else has 360 degrees? This and this. Here's the quadrilateral family. They all get along at Thanksgiving. No one eats too much turkey. That was a really dumb joke. Here's a quadrilateral. Here's a quadrilateral. This is not a quadrilateral. And remember, if it has 4 sides and 4 angles that add to 360 degrees, we call it a quadrilateral. A rhombus is a specific type of quadrilateral. It has 4 sides, all of the same length, and the opposite sides are parallel to one another. Here's an example of a rhombus. Here's another rhombus. This is also a rhombus. This is not a rhombus. 2 lines that form a T are perpendicular to each other. They meet at a right angle or 90 degrees. A person who is standing up is standing perpendicular to the earth. A cliff face that drops straight down is perpendicular to the bottom of the canyon, and it forms a 90-degree angle, a right angle. On a compass, east and north are perpendicular to one another. They form a right angle, or 90 degrees. A diagonal is made out of a straight line that's set at an angle instead of straight up or across. If you picture a square and draw a line connecting the opposite corners, that's a diagonal line. You'll find diagonal lines in geometry like this, and also in the world around you. A quarterback might throw a diagonal pass that angles across the field, or you might buy clothing made with diagonal stripes. When you cut something in half or in 2 pieces, you bisect it. You can bisect a cupcake so that you and a friend get equal pieces. In Latin, bi means 2, and secare means to cut. That's why the verb bisect means divide into 2 equal pieces. You might bisect your garden, planting half with vegetables and half with flowers, or tape a line on your bedroom floor to bisect the space into 2 sides, yours and your mean sister's. In geometry, the word bisect means the same thing, to split something into equal halves. A shape is equilateral if all the sides are the same length. A square is equilateral because all of its sides are the same length. A rhombus is also equilateral. Its sides are also the same length. A triangle can be equilateral too, but not a scalene triangle, which has 3 sides of different lengths. The word equal should help you remember what equilateral means. You can also use it as a noun for an equilateral shape. So what about an equilateral quadrilateral? Well, that just means it has 4 sides that are all the same length, like a square or a rhombus. Adjacent means close to or near something. You may consider the people up and down your street to be neighbors, but your next door neighbor is the person who lives in the house or apartment adjacent to yours. Adjacent can refer to 2 things that touch each other or have the same wall or border. In geometry, 2 angles are adjacent when they have a common side and a common vertex. 2 lines are adjacent when they meet at a common vertex. Opposite means other. You say yes, but I say no. We're on opposite sides of the debate. Opposite can also mean across, as in a house that's on the opposite side of the street from yours. In geometry, opposite angles are formed when 2 lines intersect or cross one another. When 2 lines intersect, 4 angles are formed, and the angles that are opposite one another are opposite angles. Okay, that's it. That was 11 words. Looking forward to seeing you in class.